Alright guys, so to put these coilovers on, obviously the first thing you have to do is jack it up. Support it with something, that's what I'm using. And the sizes for this bad boy, these bolts right here are both 17. Alright, you gotta take this one out and this one out. And up here on top, you gotta take this one out, and this one out, and this one out. Alright, and these are 14 millimeters. So you got two 17 mils and 3 14 mils. All you do is pop them bad boys out. And for the brake thing, this clip right here, you just push on it with some freaking needle nose pliers, and you just push this way. I'm gonna probably use a flathead. Smack it, and it'll slide off this way, and it'll release your brake line from the bracket on the coilover. And that's literally it. So yeah, these are beat. I'm gonna get some. Can't wait to throw the new eBay ones on there, just because I'm sure it'll make a huge difference. Look how rusty. What a piece. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Put the new one in. Yeah. Alright, so here's the shitty one. Obviously it looks like duty. Here's the main problem. I don't know if you can even notice it, but let's look at the top. The bearing that's in there is totally done. See it moving? And that's up and down. Look at that hole. That's a mad camber adjustment. That is terrible. Whoever did that looks absolutely horrible. But the pillow balls are actually have more camber. So this thing's just camber gang status rice. I don't know. Anyway, here's the new one. I'm gonna go about a 2-inch drop in the front because there's a bunch of wheel gap. So I'm pretty much just gonna kind of measure it like this and just kind of eyeball it. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna set the preload. Now some people are like, oh, you gotta do a certain amount, blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna go 3 threads down, and then I'm gonna do whatever space it is from this one to this one on the other coilover on the front, and that's how I'm gonna even out the front height. So yeah, that's how I'm doing it. As you can see, this one's kind of gray. I put anti-seize on there, some aluminum paste, all on this shaft. I'm gonna do it on all the coilovers. That way, nothing gets locked up, because I don't want to deal with that ever again. So yeah, I'm gonna throw this bad boy back in there. Alright, so I just mounted down here. There's the brake thingy. You just slip it out and slip it back in this groove that's in here. Bolt 17 mil, easy. I put the nuts facing forward, because I don't know, that's kind of how it is. I still need to set up the height and the preload and tighten 14 mils on top. Alright guys, so I finished mounting it up there. That's called the pillow ball. So that's good, that's tight. Now I need to set this. And that's what these are for. But I highly doubt setting preload on $400 coils makes a difference. So I'm doing 6 threads, 1 inch gap between these two guys, and that's it. That's that. And we'll do the rear. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right quick. You want to tighten these Allens. Oh, fuck, that is blurry, huh? Well, yeah. Don't forget them, because these, this is another camber adjustment. If you forget, you might be fucked. It might move while driving or something like that. Pretty sure I just stripped that one, so do very minimal tightening up here. Alright you guys, I just finished the front. It looks pretty good. The wheels just barely sticks out. I'm still going to need an alignment, but it looks pretty good. I'm surprised the fenders aren't like totally fucked from each other, but they seem to match pretty good. I'm about to flip it around. The thing is, I already did the back. I did it last night. I didn't really get any video on it because it was getting dark. So I am going to flip the car around. I'm going to pull the wheel off and I'm going to talk you through and show you what sizes everything is and how to do it. Really easy, really simple for you guys. Yeah, they look a lot better too. Glad I got rid of that strut bar. I fucking hated that thing. Holy crap. Now I can replace a bunch of this crap that I need. Cracked ass. Whatever, fix it. Let's get back to the coolers. Alright you guys, so for the back, there's a 17 millimeter nut here. Okay, you're going to want to jack the car off, of course. Loosen this one, spray some PB on it, some kind of WD-40 something. These are usually pretty tight. And since I've already put my upper control on, usually there's it's connected. It's like it surrounds the coilover. But you should be able to break this bottom one loose, which is 17. Right, and then you go up here to the top. Alright, looks like these ones loose, I believe, or 12. These are 12. I'll grab one just to make sure. Yes, sir. They are 12. So you break these two 12 millimeters up here loose, the 117 on bottom. And you can wiggle the coilover out through the bottom, I believe. Since mine, I already had these aftermarket like upper control arms, so I didn't really know for sure. Like I didn't have to do it like that, but I've seen other videos and you can pull them out like that, or you can drop the whole coilover. You drop it down and you wiggle it out through the top. That's just something you have to figure out whenever you pull it apart. So yeah, that's all you do. You break that loose. 212s on top, so 17 and 212s, and it'll come right out, and then you stick the new one in. The way I measured them is I did three freaking threads on top, and then I did, this was 2 inches, so I went 3 threads, 2 inches, and just doing that. This was a funky, this bolt and nut right here didn't match. This is, I believe, was 18, and then the bolt was a 17. I guess somebody else did that, and then that back there was the nut, I believe, was 17, and then also the bolt was a 17. So 17 seems to be pretty good number for these Nissans. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you get it done. As you can see, I put thread anti-seize on these too. I don't know, these ended up shitting where I can't adjust them at all. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm done with the car. Let me go whip it. Alright guys, I just finished the coilovers. It's badass. It's a totally different car. I mean, the thing rides so much better, so much smoother. It's like quieter. I don't know, it's weird. But I love it. I love my car. For a little while I was starting to hate it, but I like it again now. It's sitting pretty for a while. I'm gonna be slamming it. Well, I wouldn't say slamming on the nut, but I got new tires and they're a little bit thinner, so there's probably gonna be some stretching happening. And whenever I figure out how the stretch looks, I can know whether or not what wheel spacers and how low I can go and stuff like that. So yeah, it's easy. Hopefully it's a good video for you guys, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks.